after bragging about the size of his nuclear button, President Trump insists that he is willing to talk to North Korean dictator Kim Jong Un on the phone, an apparent 180 in tone and policy. But today, top cabinet officials are pushing back on critics who question whether the president's statements and tweets on North Korea are a cause for concern.
You said in December the president's tweets actually helped the CIA execute its mission. This week, the president tweeted about the nuclear button. How does that help the CIA do its mission?
Yes, sir. That tweet is completely consistent with U.S. policy. The president, unlike previous administrations, has made a real commitment. That is, the denuclearization of the peninsula is the mandate. That is what we are going to achieve. The president has made very clear that we're going to do everything we can to do that in a way that doesn't involve military action, but has equally made clear that we're not going to stand for allowing Kim Jong Un to hold Los Angeles or Denver or New York at risk.
Do you think that tweet was a good idea?
I think that he always has to keep Kim on his toes. It's very important that we don't ever let him get so arrogant that he doesn't realize the reality of what would happen if he started a nuclear war.
You know, just days after that nuclear button, remark, the president says he would be willing to talk directly with Kim Jong Un by phone. So how are the North Koreans, U.S. allies expected to read that kind of dramatic change in tone? Or is that, universally very helpful?
Well, look, there has been a shift between what has been said in terms of rhetoric from the UN speech and certainly in Twitter versus the policy, which has been very consistent in terms of use economic power, use diplomatic power, and try to avoid military engagement if possible, while making clear that military engagement, if needed, would be pursued. And so Secretary Tillerson had also said that there was a possibility for conversation. It's not the first time we've heard it from this administration, but I think what is fascinating is, you have this week a 5-person delegation from the north coming to meet a 5-person delegation from the south. And there are lots of folks, both within South Korea and also in Japan, wondering whether the North Koreans are trying to drive a wedge between South Korea and the United States, and what exactly will come out of this. Will we actually have an effective turning down of the volume, which everyone would like to see? Or will we have more political brinksmanship in games from North Koreans, who've been pretty effective at the game thus far?